It's the old school high-power eclipse style!
It has been a long time, but maybe I should introduce. Yeah, should I introduce? Maybe they forgot.
Maybe they forgot.
Yeah, if you don't know who this is
Sharon.
Athene, the guy from the Athene series.
He's from YouTube.
Special guests.
Yeah, I'm Tanya. This is Reese, Dean, and the cameraman Ian.
So yeah, we were like discussing about stuff that we were talking about on the Ventrilo server, and how actually someone, I think it was Rich, told me that a lot of people were getting a lot of confidence out of being part of the iPower community, and sort of, you know, getting some identity out of that, and getting a confidence boost out of it, because they were into self-development and getting suggestions and inspiration from other people. And that got us thinking about social roles. And you wanna...
Oh yeah, I was supposed to interrupt you there. So you didn't have
Yes, man, come on.
Awkward.
Go, pew pew.
Okay. That got us thinking about doing an iPower clip about social roles. You know, a lot of people have this self-image that's actually given to them by their social environment. They don't only, you know, accept it, they become it. It becomes their identity. For example, you know, a very stupid example, if someone walks in the door, everyone laughs at him, he'll think he's being stupid or he looks stupid. Right? Even if he doesn't. Everyone laughs at him, so he will think that.
Yeah, and also, like, if that person would stay here for the rest of the day, he may feel like the loser of the group.
Exactly.
Because, you know, not because he feels like that's the way he's being looked at, but he may feel like that's actually how he's behaving. Like, apparently, I'm a bit of a loser.
A really good, maybe very identifiable example is probably like the high school bully. You know, if you have like this kid in high school that's not very confident, and you have this very confident kid that says, you know, you're a loser, and just bullies the guy, you know, eventually he will become a loser. He will really, you know, act like it. He will think like, of course I'm a loser, obviously, you know.
And the thing is, what's also crazy is that actually that mechanism also can work in the opposite way. So let's say, for example, you have a kid and he's not doing very well at school, and you start to actually treat him like, maybe you're not the smartest one from the crew or something. You expect that he's not gonna bring good results at home. You create a situation where the person is actually it's not gonna fulfill his full potential.
It's not gonna grow.
School. I'm gonna use myself as example. I've always been taught that from when I was a kid, that I was very bad at languages, and also with English, that from the school teacher and stuff like that, I was always told that I will never be able to speak English. And okay, I have to admit that
that's not a good example, because you haven't risen above it.
But maybe because of the fact that they kept telling him.
Yeah, but that's determinism. That's not good.
I can express myself.
He has eye power, so he should be able to rise above it, right?
But I can express myself in English.
That's true, yes. Rise above your English social conditioning, please.
Not just like that, yeah.
It reminds me of a seminar I saw a few days ago, and there was this experiment in this seminar, and you had like two groups of students. They made a mistake with the results of the IQ tests. So you had like two groups. First group was like these really great students, really intelligent with an IQ from 130 or something, and you had this other group who was supposedly, they had like an IQ of 100, 110. So they changed the results. I don't know if it was on purpose or not, but they changed the results. And what happened, within a few months, the students who normally had a lower IQ, but seemingly by switching the results had a higher IQ, they also had a higher IQ because they did the IQ test again. And their IQ, it had...
went 14 points
it went
up.
14 or 18 points up. It was really amazing.
Because of the fact that they felt more comfortable, more motivated to actually get, you know...
Yeah, they were put in this box from smart ones.
This is a perfect example of the social model, but also a perfect example that IQ tests are a big pile of shit, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
I've always been told that that I was a retard.
Yeah, but so basically it means that people try to live up to the roles that are projected on them from the social environment.
Yeah.
So if you have people in your environment that bring you down, that don't believe in you, that are demotivating, tell you that you're a loser, that you're bad at stuff, then it will subconsciously have an influence on you, and you will start to project yourself into that role and try to live up to that role of loser. The other way around is that if you treat people according to their potential and not where they are at the moment, where they are now, but what they could be, what they could become, then people will have the drive and the motivation to want to live up to that image that you're projecting, because you're treating them as though they're on a higher level, and they will instinctively feel the urge to try and live up to that higher image that you have of them.
Yeah.
So that's basically,
you know, in a sense, it's also very logical that people assume the roles that their social environment gives them, because you know, a lot of people don't really do a lot of like introspection as to like who am I, what am I capable of. They usually rely on the environment to tell them. The school gives you grades. This is how good you are at math. This is how good you are at languages. So your social environment in general usually tells you you are this, you can do this and not this. So
yeah, and I want to
just go ahead.
I just wanted to make a little promo clip about iPower, and that's the great thing about iPower. No. I just want to say what I like about iPower is that you get people to come together based on self-development and based on trying to improve themselves, and in an environment like that, people will actually start to develop themselves in a more constructive way than, for example, in a situation where they wouldn't have a community to fall back on, and that's what I like.
But I just wanted to say
yeah, okay, Ian, you say.
It's Ian. By the way, it's Ian. Can you guys tell? Can you guys tell it's Ian?
It's because he can't speak English, man. You'll never be able to.
It's the old school style. It's the old school iPower Club style. We have to bring back the old jokes as well.
Yeah. So, basically, practically, how you can use this in your life is if you have people in your environment that are bad at something or are failing at something, and it annoys you or it bothers you. You may have the instinctive urge to point out their weaknesses, to point out their failures, and to criticize them on it. But that will just, focus on the negative aspect of what they're doing, and they will that is what will be in their head and what they will, eventually live up to. It's way better to, in my opinion, in most situations, to focus on the positive and say like, well, you can be that. I believe in you. You understand? I believe in you, and you can succeed instead of failing. You can be that person that you're trying to be, that you want to be.
That's also why Mooncar got a much higher rating after the clip we made. You remember? Where we gave him some love.
Yeah, we did.
Believing in people and really focusing on their potential can really motivate people in your environment to be better people themselves.
But it's really a good thing to think about in general. Like, this got me thinking, like, how do I know, like, all my life, how have I known who I am and what I'm capable of? Do I know because I think about it myself? Or do I know because I just, like...
Because I told you.
Because he told me, exactly.
I told him.
Because he told me.
You can be friends with the cap.
That's what he told me. So yeah, ever since, he just put the cap on and just act like whatever he tells me to act like. Well, really, like, how do you know who you are and what you're capable of? Really, think about it. Like, is it because you thought about it yourself, or is it because you just, take what people tell you, what your environment tells you?
Yeah, why wouldn't you be able to go out on the street and talk to girls and say, hey, give me your cell phone? Why wouldn't that be...
I actually think
like I do it like a truck.
Right.
Man, people who haven't seen that video are cuckoo now.
I might be a good example, because you guys keep encouraging me, how you say it in English?
To show tits, and eventually you do.
Eventually you will.
No, they keep encouraging me, to make clips and stuff. I know
Are you touching her?
No,
I just think.
You're reaching between her legs, man.
Yes, she likes that.
Okay, anyway, I think I'm a pretty good example because I'm not really I'm kind of the insecure person who doesn't like to be in front of the camera, and I never thought it would be possible, and my English sucked, and it still sucks, but it's getting better. Now I even have my own channel, the Tanya Sister channel, and it's all because, well, I'm in this positive environment where people encourage me.
Yeah, but
Monkey boy,
the only-
talking.
She called you monkey boy.
Another good example is Gina from iPower. She likes horses. She has a horse fetish, and people keep telling her that. Now we, on the other hand, say Gina.
Vagina?
What?
Is your problem, man? Gina,
Cut that
Sharon
out.
just called you Vagina.
Yeah, why did
See,
No, he didn't really call you. He was like, vagina. There's another one though. She's called Vic,
Yeah.
and about me she says vagina. That was pretty amusing.
Yeah, I saw that comment that she called vaginas. I don't know why.
Yeah, because people think she's a guy for some reason, and her brilliant idea was to put vagina. About me, vagina.
We can't put this in our
Also,
part.
Yeah, but now I'm done. I'm done.
No.
What? That was
No, you keep talking.
she's insecure as it is, and you're just breaking it down. You have to
want to say
positive
that.
social stimulation, please.
Yeah, sometimes it's more negative. But
Tanya,
Reese is really a great.
You are a very self-confident person. Very
Yeah,
self-confident.
yes.
I believe in you.
great,
Yeah.
great boobs. But yeah, about Gina, she likes horses. She does, and it's a fetish. And people keep, telling her that, and that's why she gets this social role. Like, I'm the horse fetish girl.
Yeah.
That's how she thinks of herself now. I am the horse fetish girl.
I am the horse. I have sexual fantasies about horses.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
what
you
she-
have.
She can't get over that. She can't. We believe in her.
We believe in you.
You should too.
There's nothing wrong to
But this
like
cannot
horses.
be conversation in our power.
What I wanted to point out though is that it can all like this whole subject can seem pretty obvious and can seem like something that you would think of like, well, I have a pretty good grip on who I am. But one of the main problems is that all this social influence usually does have a very strong subconscious influence, and you normally don't have anyone in your environment, well, it's very rare that you actually have someone who breaks that and who kind of sees how everyone assigns you a role and goes against the current and say like, well, no, look, I mean, this is your potential, and I believe that you can do these things if you want to. And that's why I think iPower is pretty important, because there you have a social environment that's different. You have people who inspire you towards self-development. You have people who constantly break out of that system and out of those boxes.
Yeah. So
I
join
think
our
also, one thing, racism also, a lot of black people think they are inferior. Because
What you talking about, man?
because they are being treated like that. I know I'm half Moroccan, and a lot of people from my family, from my Moroccan side, they really thought they were worth less than white people because they look like that. They say, why would I look for a job since I cannot do this, I cannot do that, and that's again that social thing.
It's the same with guys trying to seduce girls. When normal guys see like very, very attractive women in the street, they automatically assume, I can't get her, she's too good for me, she's too hot, and I'm just a normal guy, and what do I have to offer to her? Why would she think I'm interesting? But it's just in your head. It's just the social conditioning. It's like you see it in the movies. People say like she's too hot for you, but it's bullshit.
Yeah, the thing about the girls you just mentioned is very accurate, because it goes even further than that. You see like a very attractive woman on the street, and you think she's above me, but for this, chances are maybe she's just very attractive, but she does cocaine or something, or she's like a bum. These things could be. Why would she be above you just because she's attractive? So this social image that you have of attractive women or of a higher status or something, it's one of those silly,
Yeah, look at Britney Spears.
So guys, next time you want to pick up women,
look at
see a
Britney
hot
Spears.
chick, you just say like, she's on cocaine, she's a bum.
Exactly.
That's how you
For
do it.
example.
You could see a very attractive woman on the street, but she could be a complete loser or douchebag. Douchebag? Is that female?
Douchebag.
What?
Douchebag.
Douchebag. She could be a douchebag.
He thinks it's an Arabic word.
That douchebag.
So she could be a complete douchebag, or like if a person that is very insecure, very not together in her personal life, and you're nervous to go and talk to her.
Yeah.
But why are you nervous? Maybe she's, you know, she's just a girl
I
that's...
think it's a very nice note to end the clip because
I
we have a
just
lot
want
of
to add something. I think that's actually the most interesting part, because you could say like, well, you know, a guy wouldn't dare to approach a chick if he would think like, you know, that chick is way above me. But even if he would have the guts to approach her and still, you know, feel like she's above him, the thing is, his behavior would be, even if he tries his best, would be subtly different, clearly different from, you know, when he would consider her to be equal and would consider himself, you know, to be a strong enough, valuable enough person to approach her. So it's not even just a matter of not daring to approach someone. It defines your whole presence, your whole character.
Yeah, the way you talk to her, the way you act towards her. So like the best tip we can give you is like, if you approach a hot chick in the street, just assume that she's a douchebag.
Yeah, and be yourself. Just be a thing.
I think douchebag
Be a
is
thing.
male, actually.
That's why it's good. It's like, if
yeah.
she's a douchebag, there's nothing attractive about that, right?
Okay, I guess it's time to say goodbye to Tanya.
Yeah, we
I think
should.
so. It's time to say goodbye.
Goodbye, Tanya. Goodbye, Tanya.
Bye, Tanya.
Bye,
Tanya. Bye, Tanya. What is this? Cornflakes? I don't eat cornflakes.